Terrytoons.
During the American War of Independence, a group of militiamen were organized to turn out at a minute's notice. They were known as the Minutemen. No matter where they were or what they were doing, when the call to arms sounded, these brave volunteers dropped everything and assembled, ready to fight. It wasn't easy to become a Minuteman. It took many drills to assemble in a minute. Some just couldn't make it. This is a story about one.
Dismissed.
Hector Heathcote.
Hector Heathcote, reporting for duty, sir.
Heathcote, you're a half a minute late. I'm afraid you're not Minuteman material.
Oh, you gotta let me. You gotta let me. I'm very patriotic. Please let me, huh? I can do it. I know I can do it. I'll practice. I'll practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. I gotta make it. I just gotta.
Night after night, Heathcote practiced, trying to cut down his time. 12 o'clock, and all is well. 12. 12 o'clock, and all. Exhausted, sleepless, Heathcote remained awake, awaiting the next call. His musket was ready. His clothes were ready. His shoes were ready. Heathcote was ready. Heathcote was ready.
I'm here. Present. I'm here.
He missed again. Dismissed.
There were those who would have given up, but not Heathcote. Finally came the fateful night. In a park in a great city stands the statue of a Minuteman. And nearby, if you look, behind a bush, there is another. It took him a minute and a half, but he came through. Many stirring deeds in the history of our illustrious country are depicted in commemorative stamps. But none is more inspiring than the saga of the Pony Express, of the heroes and unsung heroes of the Postal Department who inspired the now famous slogan, "Neither rain nor sleet nor dark of night, nor Hector Heathcote shall stay these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds."
Did you call me, Mr. Master?
Yes. Have you got the Pony Express mail ready?
Yes, sir. Will you let me be the rider, Mr. Master? Please let me. I can ride good. I'll get the mail through.
Heathcote, we want a Pony Express, not a puny express. Besides, I've already hired a rider. Now you get in there and get the mail ready.
But not everyone was as enthusiastic about the Pony Express as was Hector. The fast Pony Express schedule was sure to take business from the stagecoach companies.
Say, Sonny, is it too late to get this on the Pony Express?
Just in time, sir.
It's a grandfather clock from my old grandmother, Sonny. You better mark it fragile. I wouldn't want it to get busted.
Okay, sir.
The crowd was tense as the historic moment drew near. The postmaster was about to speak.
Heathcote!
Coming, Mr. Master.
This is a momentous occasion in our history, ladies and gentlemen. It is with tremendous pride that I inaugurate the Pony Express.
Mr. Ryder, you dropped part of the mail. Thunderbolt! Wake up, Thunderbolt! We gotta catch the Pony Express. Hi-ho, Thunderbolt! Giddy up, giddy up! Don't worry, Mr. Master. I'll see that the mail gets through.
Nor sleet. Nor dark of night. Shall stay these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
Wait up! Wait up!
Reach higher.
Wait up! Excuse me, sir, but you dropped one of your packages.
I'll take that bag, Sonny.
Oh, no, you won't. This is United States mail.
Wait a minute, folks. I never would have gotten through without the help of my little sidekick, Hector Heathcote.
Yes, many stamps have been made commemorating great events in American history. Perhaps this, too, should have been one. In the year 1897, out of the bitter cold interior of Alaska, came a word that kindled the hearts of adventurous men everywhere. That magic word was gold. And who is responsible for the biggest gold strike of the Klondike? Our answer lies in a rough, tough place called Dawson City. Could I have a chocolate sundae with a cherry on top?
I'm sorry, sir, but we're out of cherries.
No cherries. I want a cherry. I want a cherry! I want a cherry! Yes, here we found the roughest and toughest of men, with one exception. Hector Heathcote. There was nothing rough about him. There was nothing tough about him. In fact, Heathcote was a nothing.
How about some service, boy?
Where's my soda?
Service! Service!
Coming right up, sirs.
Out!
Forgot my coat. Forgot my pay.
With little money and no prospects, Heathcote was easy prey for the unscrupulous characters of Dawson City.
Hey, you. Here it is, pal. Your future's assured. A genuine gold mine map special to you cause I like you. And a bargain price. And for a small additional fee, the finest quality dog sled right over there. Thank you, pal. You made a good buy. Hey, Charlie, print some more of those phony maps. I just sold the last one.
And so Hector Heathcote joined the search for gold.
Good old boy. You're trying to tell me something. Something's in there? Oh, you'll act it out. Fall? Snowfall? Something fell? No? First syllable. Kill. Kill. Suicide. Die. Woo. Woo. Second syllable. No. Never. Never. Shun. Not. Nah. Nah. Dinah. 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 A girl's name. Dinah's in the cave. Dinah. Dinah. Dynamite. It's gold. I found it. I found it. Gold. 3 million. 4 million. 5 million. 6 million. Hector Heathcote reporting gold in the Klondike, sir. Here's proof, sir. Real gold.
Just a minute. It's hot in here. What gold? Where? Have you staked a claim?
Yes. When we read about the big gold strike in Alaska, such names as McCormick, Dawson City, and Juneau are recorded in the pages of history. But the real hero...
I found it. I really did. You saw it. I did. Yes, across my heart. I really did. Yes, honest, I did.
Shut up.
In the year 1783, all Europe was fired with excitement over the first balloon flight by the brothers Montgolfier. With a sheep, a cock, and a duck as passengers, it rose to the unbelievable height of 1,500 feet, and after about 8 minutes, descended into a nearby forest. Shortly afterwards, the great Jean-Pierre Blanchard crossed the English Channel with himself and a companion as passengers. As the giant balloon began to lose altitude, every available thing was thrown out in order to give it more buoyancy. It too finally landed successfully in a forest in France. Meanwhile, in far-off America, a young man dreamed of the day when he too might soar into the heavens. His name, Hector Heathcote.
Monsieur Blanchard is now in this country to repeat his great experiment. Oh, boy! And tomorrow, messieurs, I shall fly like the bird, soar like the owl, fall like a brick. No, no, you will see, you will see.
He's crazy. I'll stay on the ground.
But I will do it, I say. Hooray, Mr. Blanchard! Hooray!
Hooray. I believe you, Mr. Blanchard. I know you can do it. I'll be your assistant. Will you take me? Please take me. We'll show them.
Momo! Not yet! Pas encore! The wind, she is too strong! Not yet, monsieur! Pas encore, I say! Monsieur! Così vite là! On casse dans le haut du
you worry, Mr. Blanchard. I won't let it get away.
Come back with the balloon!
Oh, dear.
What are you doing?
Excuse me, Mr. Blanchard. Oh, dear. Is there anything I can do, Mr. Blanchard?
Go up, you idiot! Drop the sandbags! The sandbags!
Hooray! We're rising! We're going up!
Monsieur, will you stop that?
Mr. Blanchard! Mr. Blanchard! Where are you?
No, not many historians have recorded the fact that the great Jean-Pierre Blanchard flew his balloon in America. And none of them have mentioned Hector Heathcote, the one man who really put it in flight.
Many small towns were under control of gunslingers and outlaws. One such town was Untidy Gulch, completely at the mercy of Black Bart Bromide and his gang. Let's go, men.
Sheriff! Black Bart and his gang are shooting up the town again.
Black Bart just blew up the post office and robbed the safe.
Well, get you yet, Black Bart.
In desperate need of help, the mayor held a meeting.
Men, are we going to stand by as sniveling, cringing, white-livered cowards while Black Bart and his gang run wild?
Yes!
You mean to stand there and say that...
Yes!
Why don't we get some fella who don't know Bart's reputation to clean up the town? Yes, like one of them Eastern dudes. Indubitably. I heard him. I did. I heard him, Bart. They're bringing in the Eastern dude to clean up the town. Eastern dude, eh? You don't say.
And so a call for help was flashed across the country. A man was needed. A strong man. A man who would brave the lawlessness of a tough western town. A man who... A man?
Wanted. Clean living, clean thinking, clean acting man to clean up untidy gulch. Must be clean.
And so that day, the decision of one unknown, unsung hero was to change the face of one western town.
Here it comes! Say, where is he?
Over here, sir. Hector Heathcote reporting to clean up the town, sir. My, it sure needs it. Might as well get right to work.
So that's their cleanup man.
This is a happy place. I'm going to like it here.
Hey, you!
Your ashes, sir.
Now listen, dude. This is my town, you hear? It's a bad town. A good bad town, and that's the way I like it. And if you... Now, cut that out!
Brush, brush, brush. Brush, 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 brush. There's nothing neater than a cleaner streeter.
Hold it.
Yes, sir.
This town ain't big enough for both of us.
Oh, there's plenty of room, sir. Please feel free to stay. Well, nice talking to you. I have work to do. Hey, look out there. You might hurt somebody.
We'll clean up the town my way, starting with that Eastern dude.
And so that night, Black Bart went into action.
Good evening. Hey!
You'll get a kick out of this.
Hey, cut it out. I got work to do.
Come on, men. Let's celebrate by holding up the stagecoach.
Oh, fellas, let me out. I didn't finish sweeping the sheriff's office. A joke's a joke, fellas.
In the meantime, the gold shipment was approaching town, while Hector Heathcote was fast going the other way.
Fun's fun, but I still have to earn my salary.
Hold it.
Oh, come on, fellas. That fooling never ends well. Hey, cut it out. Somebody's liable to get hurt.
History has recorded many great names who helped rid the West of outlaws. But only we know about Hector Heathcote, a real cleanup man.
Those Western fellas are pretty rough with their jokes. And pretty untidy, too.
Ever since the beginning of time, man has looked to the sky, trying to solve the strange riddle of flight. Ours is the story of one such man, who back in the year 1831 had his head in the clouds.
One Hector Heathcote.
Whoa, boy, whoa!
Phew.
Oh, boy. Wings. If I only had wings, I could get above all this.
Heathcote seemed intelligent and knew that man-made wings would have to be carefully designed. Heathcote.
A wing. I almost flew. Wings. That's all I need. Wings.
The next day found Heathcote busy in the barn. To some people, the idea might have seemed a little crazy. And you know, they could be right.
Heathcote! What do you think you're doing, Heathcote?
I'm flying, sir.
Well, fly out to the fields and get to work, or you're fired.
This might have discouraged any normal man. But who said Heathcote was normal? Heathcote, you're still not giving up, are you? What is your next plan? Watch. Now, just a minute, Heathcote. I wouldn't...
Giddy up, boy. I'm flying. I'm flying.
I like your new way of plowing, Heathcote. But not in the front yard!
Poor Heathcote. He had to work or lose his job. He still had one thing left, though. His lunch hour. After all, the boss shouldn't mind what he did on his lunch hour.
All right. Lunch hour over. Back to the farm.
See, it just shows what one can do on one's lunch hour.
Help! Look out! Look out! Get out of the way! Oh, watch it! Look out! Help! Help! Help!
And so our gallant inventor was locked up for 30 days for reckless driving. Or was it flying?
Don't fly away, Heathcote. When your time's up, I'll be needing you for the harvest.
Heathcote, don't you think it's about time you gave up the whole idea?
Oh, no, sir. Not at all, sir. See that vessel, sir? It uses power to drive itself through the water. That's what I need. Power to drive me through the air.
30 days passed quickly, and once again, Heathcote was back on the farm. His boss was all set to harvest a bumper crop.
My wagon. 2 wheels are missing. Heathcote! All right, Heathcote. Where's the pump engine?
Yes, Heathcote was at it again.
Heathcote! Oh, no! Oh, no! Heathcote! Stop that thing!
I don't know how to stop it, sir. I only know how to start it.
Get out of my cornfield! Heathcote, why didn't you tell me what you were doing?
Huh?
I thought you were trying to fly again. Why, you invented the harvesting machine.
I did?
Although Heathcote never did fly, it was our unknown hero who made the first attempt to revolutionize farming. Mr. Heathcote, now that you have invented the harvesting machine, are you giving up the dream of flight?
Oh, no, sir. Not at all, sir. I still have a few ideas to explore.